What?
Achuta, unga kun visto Juliana. Don patugas Telea. Una kun benes ching balamule, king balamule. Tugning chatukunde, uledames. Mucha champakan. Kieno no dama paule rachiku. Kakuchus kahmiki grabumopo. Kachichu ita botunga. Togobank, ole oganda na chuchuti. Shaponka, bola wanachite. Mules limo, bola na kunis, mule rabes. Jede baduana nidibo. Donga buncha, unya. Don batukas magtalea. Tunga kun benes ching balamule, king balamule. Tugning chatukunde, mulerames. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkun opa mulerachikun. Simo podona. Kabe. Tong haitwang jijung yupa. Nita poetikiku. Dolpa da bongualea gandona chuchu. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Sila mulane ni dupobo. Onga kumbisjan ba mulera. Onga kumbes ching balamule. King ba mule. Tugning chatukunde. Mulerames. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkun opa mulerachikun. Stimo podona. Kabe. Tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule. King ba munobek. Tugning chatukunde. Mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkun opa mulerachikun. Stimo podona. Tonga kun hunkabe. Tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule, king ba munobek. Tugning chatukunde, mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkun opa mulerachikun. Stimo podona, hodunga kun kabe. Hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule, king ba munobek. Tugning chatukunde, mulerabes. Mucha shakpakat. Kieno no dama paule rachikun.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder, Nettic, Ricard Lusov, and Handan Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Nettic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Ah, greetings.
You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in? So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Baluk's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, it went down. When I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, well, kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, right.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of... I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I... Of course.
Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed. Is there any... These plains are rife with wild animals. There have been over 30 small farms and... Is there... Very well.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Takunjus tahmiki grabumogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mulerabes. Jedo badwana nigibobo. Tong nabungsha nunya. Tong patukasmak talea. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis-chan ba mulera. Muchishak pakat. Kie no namapaole rachikun. Kupa? Gino mulera kimpaija, slimo poduama? Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis-chan ba mulera. Takunjus tahmiki grabumogo. Kachichu itabo tunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinkuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podonar bihodunga kunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kie no namapaole rachikun.
Is there any other information? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. We slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be for... Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Is there any other... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? I could block off maybe, sure, but not killing. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be afraid? Of course.
Is there any other... Very...
Ching palamule, tunking ba nunutak, tukling chatukune, muleraves, kachikun ida donga, iking kuno ba mulerachikun, spimo podona, rundio dunga kunkabe, runda diho donga kunkabe, wana kunbez ching palamule, tunking ba nunutak, tukling chatukune, muleraves. Akupa chekupa? Gino mulera kimpaita, slimo poduama? Takumjis tahmiki grabumogo, kachichu ita bodunga, tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Molisha punka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga kunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Gino no nama paule rachikun.
Is there any other information you... We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So. Well, right.
Is there any other information you need? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance?
Kupa Kupa Gino Mulera Kimpaita Slima Poduama Unda Digo Dunga Kun Hunkabi Wana Kun Bez Ching Palamule Tunking Ba Nunodek Tukning Chatukunde Mulerabes Kachikun Ida Hodonga Iking Kuno Ba Mulera Chikun Slimo Podonar Diodunga Kunkabe Mucho Bakhat Kino no Namapaole Rachikun.
Is there any other? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Emperor just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
So, what do you want to... Well, right.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? Of course.
Tong abom siya umina wanda kumbis keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapagol pamuji kumana. Wanda digo tunga kunhantabi. Wanda kumbis ching balamule tungking ba nunodek. Tukning chatukunde mulerabes. Kupa Kupa Gino Mulera Kimpaita Slima Poduama Unda Digo Dunga Kunhanka Wana Kunbez Ching Palamule Tunking Barunodek Tukning Chatukunde Mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jidabaduana Nidibobo Dong la Bungsha Nunya Dong Padukas Magdalea, Takunjis Takniki, Grabelmogo, Kachichu, Ita Bodunga, Tolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru, Chuchut, Mogasha Ponka, Bolawana Chikne, Ramule Slimo, Podadara Manga, Kumbis, Mule Rabes. Dunda Digo Dunga Kunhankabi. Wana kumbez ching palamule tunking ba nunodek tukning chatukunde mulerabes tong abom siya umina wanda kumbez keng balemuraya Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana kapagol pamuji kumana. Takunjis Takniki Grabelmogo, Kachichu Ita Bodunga, Tolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Mogasha Ponka, Bolawana Chikne, Ramule Slimo, Podadara Manga Kumbis, Mule Rabes, Kachikun Ita Hodonga, Iking Kuno Bamulera Chikun, Slimo Podonar, Diodunga Kunkabe. Digo Dunga Kunhankabi. Wana Kunbez Ching Palamule Tunking Ba Nunodek Tukning Chatukunde Mulerabes. Tong Haitwang Jiji Jung Lumpa Lita Poe Tikitu Dolpa da Bonkwaleo Gandona Chuchu Kachi Chu Ita Dundonga Yumalita Kutotun Chilamulane Nindubobo. Onga kumbis-chan ba mulera.
Damn both of you.
Takunjis Takniki Grabelmogo, Kachichu Ita Bodunga, Tolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Mogasha Ponka, Bolawana Chikne, Ramule Slimo, Podadara Manga Kumbis, Mule Rabes, Kachikun Ita Hodonga, Iking kuno pamunerachi kun. Simo podo na lihotuna kun kabe. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis-chan ba mulira.
Well done. I'm impressed. I'm not sure I could have done as well.
Achuta. Onga kumbis dolti kikuyana. Dong patugas baktilia.